Yay, welcome to Dussé and Backwoods. Make some motherfucking noise. Clap it up. Hold on. I need some more batteries.
That nigga said that last time.
I did. It don't matter. Fuck it. We here on Dussé and Backwoods. I am your host, TUNDEEEEEE, a.k.a. TunGotJokes, a.k.a. Chocolate Papí, a.k.a. Chocolate Papí for all my Naija people, a.k.a. the Pinky Ring Player. Where are my rings? I low-key took them off. I'm about to put them back on. The Pinky Ring Player, the Long Dick Slayer, Mr. Fresh sometimes, but not all the time because then you expect too much. And then they also call me Him Duncan, the Hall of Famer.
Wow.
That's right. Yes,
Church,
sir.
many
Hall
names.
of Famer, and I did it my way.
Man of many names.
Exactly. The man of many names. You feel me? And I got my main man here with me, Mr. L.A., Mr. T-Reg here himself. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some noise for T-Reg one time. You feel me?
The big dog.
Big dog. And we have a very, very special guest here. 290's finest. If you know, you know. A West Side legend. You know what I'm saying? Block legend. You know what I'm saying? L-Town, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
L-Town, West Side.
West Side, let it be known. Pivot Gang's own.
Church.
And, you know what I'm saying, a certified member. You know what I'm saying? Let's make some noise for young Frsh Waters and Pivot Gang.
Church on the move.
Church on the move.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Welcome, King.
Hey.
It's been a long time, man.
Hey.
I've been waiting for this moment, man.
I was waiting. I ain't gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been geeked up since we talked about it.
Yeah, man, because it really is my honor to be able to sit down with certain individuals and be able to get an exclusive. I look at it as an exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that certain people have a certain respect for me and a certain understanding about what I've been through, and they either relate or they find comfort in it. So for you to come down here and to chop it with me, you know, it means a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I definitely respect your journey and your artistry, man, and your grind and your ability to be resilient. So let's start from the top, bro. Let's start from the beginning.
Tenfold.
Where you from, gang? You know what I'm saying? What
Man.
you know, how did it start with you?
All right, look, I'm gonna put it like this. I'm from off Camberlin, Lamont, 4912 West Camberlin, on the west side of Chicago, L-Town. You know what I'm saying? Right by La Follette Park, at the end of Fannie Mae block, in front of Rosina James' crib. You know what I'm saying?
Certified.
Like,
you can
straight
start
like
naming
that.
grocery stores and shit around.
Yeah.
That's
like,
how you know where you from.
Like
That's
real live, you can go over there right now and ask anybody about me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say I grew up right there at that crib. This is my block that I
Hood
grew
family,
up on.
right?
Like hell yeah, my last name is Hood.
Hood. Hey,
yeah.
let's be clear. Hey, make some noise for that. You know what I'm saying? That shit
intended.
low-key hard.
Pun intended around this motherfucker.
Hey,
my
my last name is Hood. Let it be clear.
Hey, I remember I was gonna name myself J Hood back in the day because my first name do start with a J, and I remember I was gonna call myself J Hood.
D-Block.
Yeah, but then D-Block came out, you know what I'm saying? The J Hood,
Oh,
he came out, and I was like,
right.
damn, I can't even do it.
That's why I'm like J Hood. I'm like, I've heard that name before.
He was supposed to be the next nigga from the D-Block situation.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was only in high school.
He was only in high school.
He only in
right.
high school. That's what Jada Kidd said.
Right. Okay, that nigga probably only like 40 now or something. He
Yeah.
was young then.
Nah,
back
he was a shorty.
Yeah, he was a shorty. Word, okay.
Funny though.
It started out west though with me. I just like I don't know. I think
What high school you go to?
what high school didn't I go to?
That's a better question.
I went to Foreman for a little bit, and then I went down to Arizona. My grandma had moved to Arizona, and I was just like, all right, I'm finna go down here because my granddad he was finna retire. So I'm like, I don't want my grandma moving somewhere and she by herself.
Yeah,
let me go check out. You know what I'm saying? The grass greener at. So I went down to the desert freshman year. Didn't like it. Came back to Chicago. Started going to Amerson. On the north side. Shout out all my Vikings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I left because I wasn't doing shit in school. I wasn't doing nothing but hustling, bringing all my weed up there. I was selling all my weed at school and shit.
Yeah, like niggas do. First of all, let's be clear about out west niggas. West side niggas are the ultimate hustlers in the world. West side nigga will sell your own child back to you after they kidnapped it. That's some real shit. They'll sell you some shit called Leaf. You ever heard of Leaf?
You want a bad
They
baby?
make their own drugs on the west side of Chicago.
Church.
We call west side of Chicago out west Illinois. Just so y'all know. Continue, King.
We our own part of the city. It's only because we just so small. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's his own world. We kind of sectioned out from everything else. And if you go out there, you go into the outskirts. So Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from 290. I started off just like writing poetry back in 5th grade. You know what I'm saying? And then it progressed later on in my later years, like 8th grade. My best friend, my childhood best friend, Marcel Collins Cello. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. my boy. He put me in position to just start rapping. He was like, man, he seen what I was doing. He seen something in me, and I just, you know what I'm saying? I pursued it from there.
Word.
So. But I went back to school down in Arizona so I can graduate because.
So you graduated?
Yeah, I graduated
Okay,
on
cool.
time.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Flag.
You went back to Arizona.
Yeah, I went
back to Arizona.
I went back to Arizona. The school I was at, shout out Willow Canyon, you know what I'm saying, the Wildcats. I went through about that, held my chin, because I definitely wasn't really doing nothing. I had shorties doing my homework, everything.
Yo, I did that too.
Yeah,
I
ain't gonna lie, women are smartest. So I
yeah,
just, you know
God
what I'm
bless
saying?
you,
Like,
Queens. We love y'all.
I appreciate you, you know.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, that whole experience, what then for you growing up on the West Side allowed you to have a certain ambitious and hustler mindset? What about that environment of you growing up has had you and all of your family be certified go-getters? Because evidently you was determined to finish some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure you was hustling. I'm sure everybody has their journey about, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble as kids and all type of shit. But you finished. You know what I'm saying? You a dude that come from, you know what I'm saying, a background of being involved in street shit, but you were able to get that education and finish. So what about your upbringing allowed you to want to see things through or just be, you know, more... What about your upbringing wanted you to be more ambitious about life?
I think it's just like the code niggas live by in the streets. Like, I grew up on the West Side. Everybody know, like, the West Side. If you from Chicago, you know the West Side's the hood. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't really too much you can go on the West Side and ain't the hood. So it's like the hood is like you live by mantras out there. Like, the mantra for us is just like, hey, you gon' early bird gets the worm. You know what I'm saying? You don't work, you don't eat. So it's like I had to get up, I had to eat every day. I had to figure it out. Everybody around me is all hustlers. You know what I'm saying? We got pimps, players. We got hustlers. We got hoes. Shit. Like, I ain't see nobody that won up getting it and grinding. Like, if you was fucked up, it was on you. So it's like...
So we got the PPHHs.
Yeah.
The pimps, players.
Pimps, players.
Hustlers, hoes.
Yeah, hustlers and the hoes. Hey, and they held it down. Like, them the motherfuckers that I felt like molded me.
No,
That's just so funny to me. Hey, man, listen. Out west Illinois.
I had the PPPs if you needed that too.
Hey, listen. Let's be clear.
I didn't. I ain't. Not me. Not me.
Backwoods,
As a man.
tax paying organization. We're law-abiding citizens here on this show at Dussé Backwoods. We did not do no PPP.
We did not.
We did not.
I did not either.
Exactly. I plead the fifth. Didn't do none of that shit. Okay. So all right. In high school, so what was the plan after high school? You know what I'm saying? You go
After
college
high
or
school,
no?
nah, I didn't go to. I went to community college for a little
Okay.
bit. I went to
Arizona?
Malcolm X. Yeah.
Malcolm X,
No,
okay.
in Chicago.
Chicago.
I got. Funny thing about me, man, I'm from out west, and out west just breed hustlers, like you say. Soon as I get back from graduating high school, instead of getting a job, first thing I do, I start selling pills. You know what I'm saying? My block at the time that I grew up on, not the block I'm from, the block I grew up on, it had the city for the pills. So flats, XC, anything, everything you want, double stacks, all that.
All
like
that.
we had it on that side.
And all them too?
All everything, Transformers,
I'm so-
Omegas.
Anyway, yeah. So,
But no, like everything, we was the epicenter of that, and I was right in the heart of it. So it's like at that time I got kicked out from where I was staying at with my grandma. My grandma kicked me out the crib, and that's the only house I knew. So it's like I was homeless. You know what I'm saying?
What,
Fucked
18?
up, thinking
19?
18.
Wait, she kicked you off from AZ?
Nah, from
No,
in
but they moved back
Chicago.
to Chicago.
Yeah, when I got
She moved back too. Gotcha.
No. I got two grandmas. Yeah, my mom's
gotcha.
side. I was raised by my mom's side, and that's who I grew up. That's the household I grew up in. My dad's side moved down to Arizona, so I was like, all right, let me go ahead and hold her down. I got her back, but once my granddaddy retired, I was just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go back. Like I'm good. She's straight.
Right, she's straight,
Yeah.
right. And you know the city already. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You young nigga.
So I get back to the city. Now I started doing what I, what I regularly was doing. I ain't in school no more, so I'm just partying and bullshit.
Time, yeah.
No free time to get it. At that time, you know what I'm saying, I wound up getting kicked out my grandma's crib and started sleeping at the park, sleeping at the homie crib, sleeping in the car. It was just like a bunch of sleeping there from couch surfing. You know what I'm saying?
How long was you homeless?
Shit, probably like 3 months. And
I done been homeless 3 months too.
Yeah, I would have been. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have been homeless longer, but I got locked up, so I wasn't homeless no more. I was in the county fighting a case. The nigga who crib I was staying at the time, one of my homies I went to middle school with. Some shit happened, you know what I'm saying, basically, and he wound up telling on me, and I wound up having to go down.
Was it? It was a drug case.
Drug case, non-violent offense, you know what I'm saying? So I took
a hustler's a hustler, man.
Yeah.
And see, this is one thing that I gotta say, man. Let it be very clear, bro. Like, cause I done caught cases and all type of shit. Like, most people are not human beings. We're not prone to be violent. We get cursed. You get what I'm saying? You have to react most times off things. And then most people are in environments where they have to fend for themselves. Yeah. But in reality, niggas, we hustlers. Yeah. That's what we do. Like, people end up, like, the first thing I ever sold in my life was candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, popcorn and shit like that when we had to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the first thing I ever sold. You feel what I'm saying? And when you understand the barter system and, you know what I'm saying, supply and demand, it's a certain type of person you have to be able to say, I'm going to go get it by any means necessary. Some people wait. Some people then, you know what I'm saying, apply for opportunities or jobs, things like that. But not everybody is ambitious enough from the jump to say, nah, I'm not going to conform to the ideology that comes with just settling. You know what I'm saying? Even as a young man. So it's just like, I'm not necessarily, I'm never mad at no nigga that went to jail for selling drugs. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, because at the end of the day, you put yourself in a position to be the one in control of your life. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
And now everybody's choice is different. You know what I'm saying? Some people choose to sell CDs. Some people choose to sell flats. You know what I'm saying? Some people choose to sell pussy. Some people choose to be nurses.
Or Cadillac converters. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That too. It's Cadillac converters. Niggas out here stealing everything now.
Joe,
you know what I'm
seen it all. I seen it all.
Out here right now.
Bro, in Chicago. It started in Chicago even first, before this shit.
I'm talking about.
Like, out here, it's gotten crazy, though.
Like, I thought they was just on Cadillacs.
Oh, no.
Because in Chicago, we just drive a lot of Cadillacs, so it's like we drag caddies. Like,
them Kias is cooked, nigga. They taking the Cadillac converter on Kias. What was it like? What's another one, too?
That's all type of little.
All
type of just like any little regular little vehicle.
Yeah,
damn near got one.
A little A to B for sure getting took.
I'm never mad at nobody trying to get their hustle on, but like stealing some shit off a nigga car, like, come on.
Stealing don't carry no probation though. That's like that's like literature in the city. Like, we don't. If you steal, you got to know that, like, you can damn near get your hands broke.
Period. Or
like,
you get shot.
Yeah, like, that's really what happened. That J-Rock, South Central, that was a prime example. Like, stealing gonna get you that. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
It's the movie South Central.
Okay. I'm like, okay. Oh.
Yeah,
we gotta put my Chicago nigga on.
It's all good. I'm glad I got T-Reds in today on the show, y'all.
I just had to realize what was like, oh, okay. Oh. Because he made a statement. He said, J-Rock, cool. It's like saying Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Like, wait, well, what about Malcolm X?
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm a big movie buff, man. So it's like when it come to movies, I be like, South Central, you know what I'm saying? J-Rock. He you know what I'm saying? That was OG Bobby Johnson's son.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And he was out there stealing car radios, and he got shot in the back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For stealing. Like,
I want to get into that too. Before
stealing don't carry no probation.
Before we even get into that, because technically, you know what's actually dope about your situation? It seems like, and because I know you're a movie buff, this is why I love the comparison.
Church.
And your name. Technically, nigga, you like Young Boy Fresh. That's my hand, nigga. I knew you knew I was going with that.
Not a lot of niggas.
But I gotta make some noise. Wait, it's gonna be loud next time. I guarantee, nigga. The real niggas know about Fresh.
No, the real niggas know about Fresh.
Know.
Fresh, spelled with the E.
My favorite.
Malcolm.
That's number one.
Samuel L. Jackson is his daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on it.
Hey, he grew up with his auntie in the house with sister
8
and all his cousins.
You not a real nigga if you ain't get a little bit emotional or a tear ran down at the end when he at that chess table with Samuel.
Yeah.
And he just give him that look.
He had
that look, bro.
said everything that needed to be said.
Bro.
And you like, damn, damn, this is fucked up.
I'm so glad I got you niggas here on the podcast talking because
Yeah.
I don't think y'all know about Frsh. And that's why Frsh, you just shake my hand, Frsh. Hey. You deserve this name, B.
Yeah.
You deserve
That's
Frsh.
where my
you know
name come from, though.
Oh,
really?
Real
that's
talk.
Fire. That's fire.
I started selling.
That's
Look,
fucking dope,
I started
Joe.
pumping gas when I was 10, 11 at the gas station. Then I started selling waters, Gatorades, and juices and shit. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of the street on North Avenue. Back when I was like 12,
Like
13.
Yeah,
Like
the
right
water
before,
boys, yeah.
like right before you get of age to actually hustle on the West Side. Like you gotta figure something else out because niggas ain't gonna let you hustle. Like you gotta go to school.
Yeah.
Every day they telling you,
Go to
man,
school,
go to school, go to
shorty,
school.
go to school,
So
yeah.
it's like all the real money that's being made is in them hours where you in school. And it's like, man, I ain't really trying to be in school. Like, I'm trying to get this money.
See, and the crazy thing is because the type of nigga I was, and that's why I know, like, being a hustler is being a hustler. It don't matter where you from. It's really in you. You know what I'm saying? And with you having that mentality of being from the West Side and having that hustle and bustle, I got African parents, you feel me? So with my African parents coming in here, we always had to fend for ourselves. So as a shorty, like I said, I was selling, you know what I'm saying, candy, popcorn, burnt CDs, all type of shit. And even when I got to high school and shit, before I started selling drugs and doing everything outside of that shit, I was selling candy.
Exactly.
They tried to suspend me because I was booming.
Yeah, they thinking
Business
that you
was
doing
booming,
something else.
cousin. You know what I'm saying? But like the niggas that was selling weed and shit like that, they would be trying to like have dogs in their lockers and all type of shit.
Yeah.
But I was incognito.
Yeah.
I'm selling Airhead, Skittles, and Starburst, baby.
What?
I'm killing it. You know
50
what I'm
cent
saying?
bags, baby,
You know,
dollar
I'm doing
bags.
$80, $100 a day,
I
nigga.
definitely got caught with
What
weed
you talking
at
about?
school.
Oh, you selling weed at school?
Definitely got arrested at school.
Hey, dogs
Swear to
definitely,
God.
dogs sniffed his locker.
No, that's not.
I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
hey, we
That's
gonna
okay,
leave it
T-Ray,
alone.
you
We
might
don't-
have to.
we
I know
don't-
it's about you, but we gotta hear this.
No,
story,
T-Ray,
nigga.
hey, look,
You
T-Ray
gotta hear
a real
that.
nigga, man.
No,
Hey, I
nigga.
pulled up, I ain't gonna lie, I pulled up to be here for all
This
the
is a
real
hustler's
niggas, man.
edition.
Yeah, this a hustler
This is a
edition.
hustler's edition. What happened?
I'll make the long story short.
What happened?
Nigga definitely used to be selling weed, smoking. We was burnt out. Nigga be in school smoking and doing
Yeah,
all
y'all
that.
was tripping.
No, that was regular though. But
Right.
especially after school, this is an after school situation. After school, nigga smoking.
you went to Crenshaw
whatever.
High, right?
Went to Crenshaw for sure. I'm from LA. For those that don't know, he said it earlier.
Mr.
But I
LA,
went
for
Church
sure.
on the move.
I went to Crenshaw. You know, the school that was on Moesha, all that good stuff.
All that
We
good.
gonna
Come
plug
on, man.
Crenshaw.
Come on, man. You
Got the quads out there. Come on, man.
Hey,
You had to be-
he's an LA monument in here.
Loving basketball.
Let's be known.
All
Yeah,
that good
yeah,
shit.
Come
yeah,
on now,
yeah,
you
yeah.
probably
He
seen
was-
it.
that's
You
what
probably
certified
seen it.
was.
That's
You probably
what I
seen it. Yeah, this is
But
certified.
no,
one.
for a
Continue.
long story short, we up at school and I'm like, I left my backpack in my locker, so I'm high as fuck. Forgot I had a dime in my pocket. Go back inside the school. My locker was on a what you call it, the adult school side, like after school adult school.
Yeah.
So they had like a plainclothes officer that was the security just for the adult school. So the door was locked. I'm knocking on the door. He like, what you want? I'm trying to get my backpack. Yeah, you can't come in here. I'm like, bro, I gotta get my backpack. I gotta do homework, but I'm lying. I just want to get my backpack.
Yeah.
I gotta get my backpack. So he like, no, man, you can't come in here. So I'm burnt out. I start arguing with him. Another officer come. He like, man, let him get his backpack. This where I fuck up being a hot-headed young nigga. When he said that, I'm like, yeah, nigga, let me get my backpack. I should have just been like,
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Like,
Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
back,
walked
back.
on and got your backpack.
shit, get the
Yeah.
fuck on.
Now you
Right.
want to walk with you.
yeah, nigga, let me get my
already know
backpack. So as soon as I said that, he said, what? He said, hey, he was like, are you high? And mind you, I'm high as fuck.
Hiding in a
And
fucking
I'm like,
kite.
what? I'm like, man, what are you talking about? I ain't high.
Get away
Nah,
from
bro,
me.
you tripping. He like, no, you high. You got some weed on you. I'm like, I ain't got no weed. He like, let me search you. So I'm like, bro, you can't search me. And he grabbed me. He tried to grab me. I snatched away and I ran. Nigga, I probably ran 3 steps. That big ass buff nigga. that nigga grabbed me. Said, get over here. That nigga snatched me up so quick, threw me against the wall, put me in cuffs. Went in my pockets. Nigga pulled out that weed. I was like,
oh, he's cooked.
So yeah,
He's
that's
cooked.
what happened. I had a little baby case for the weed.
Wow.
I
Little
was on
salt bug.
probation and all that. This was like I was like 16, 17.
Yeah, because you haven't. If it was in a baggie, technically it's just.
Oh, it's for exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Possession
yeah,
with
exactly.
the intent
With
to sell, and you're on the school grounds.
Oh, yeah.
They gonna
Oh,
throw
yeah.
more and more on that.
1,000 feet from the school
from the
ground.
school, and he's on ground. Like, bro, you're
1,000
done.
feet
No,
from
I
a
got
church
blessed,
or
though.
You're
I got
cooked.
blessed.
You're cooked.
I
Well,
got
you were
blessed.
still young. So.
Yeah, I was young. I got blessed. They gave me like a year and a half.
Supervision.
They slapped you on the
and then
wrist.
I
They
had
gave
to
like
do,
supervision, probation,
community.
some shit.
I had to do with all this this like a drug class.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Like a
yeah,
drug
yeah.
class.
They
Because
definitely be
I
on
just
them.
made it seem
Yeah,
like
they be on that.
I smoked.
Yeah, of course, you got to.
Yeah.
you got
I mean, I
to.
did.
Yeah,
at
I
that
did.
time.
Nigga, that
Yeah.
same
I
thing
smoke,
said
I
when was
need
in front of
help,
judge.
y'all.
You know what's crazy?
I'm
Lil
a
Baby
addict.
said it in the song, and I felt that shit so fucking, man, this nigga was like, he had to, you ever sat in front of the judge and had to tell him you was a user?
On my
Oh,
mama.
yeah, for sure.
Hey, Lil B did
I
say that.
swear to God,
and that's
I've
one of the
done that
hardest.
in my life.
That's one of the
fact
hardest
that-
Lil B songs ever.
What, Lil Baby?
No, Lil B.
Oh,
Lil
Lil B. What?
Bitch Mob.
On my
Whoa,
mama.
whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tell a
Back
nigga
up,
about
fella.
that shit.
Hold on, now I don't know what.
Man,
I was
look,
never a Lil B fan, folks. I was never a
I'm
Lil
from
B
out
fan.
west.
nigga tuned
Look,
in.
I'm from out west, man. I'm from out west for real. Like west side for real. Like
West side for
it
real.
don't matter.
It don't matter
Hey,
the West Coast or the West Side. He West
fucking
for
with
real.
man, I'm from the windy
No,
coast
shout
and the
out
west
to the
side,
Bay.
Joe.
Shout out to the Bay.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, Lil B, shout out to Lil B, but I didn't know
Nah.
that, you know what I'm saying? But no, that's what Lil Baby said. He was like,
Oh, yeah,
you
that's
ever
a
had to
hard-ass
stand
line,
in front of the judge and
Yeah.
tell him you was a user?
Yeah.
Like, I've really had to do that,
The
G.
case I got locked up for the
Yeah, let's get back to that then. Tell us
Okay.
about that. You know what I'm saying?
2013, man. All right, so Pivot Form, you know what I'm saying? Like 2009. We hitting the open mic scene. We hitting it hard, you know what I'm saying? Cause I just link up with Pivot for real, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even Pivot yet.
And technically, Pivot Gang is your family members and some friends.
Yeah,
right?
technically Pivot Gang is all right. So my brother Squeak Pivot, and my friends Saba, Joseph Chilliams, MF and Mello, John Walt, Day Day. We all just, you know what I'm saying, like we formed. Really, well, Day Day came later. So early on we just formed because they had a group, I had a group. My group was Sway Swala, Kevo B, and they group was MF and Mello, Joseph Chilliam, Saba, and then John Walt was just a single.
Yeah, John
he,
Walt,
yeah,
right.
he was just dolo. He came. He was leaving from college. He came back, and that summer we just was working. We just got it in all summer, and we took that work. And I just seen what we was doing. I'm like, all right, we doing all this shit in the basement, but niggas got to see this shit worldwide. Like we got to take this shit to the streets. So I'm like, all right. The best thing for us to do, we can't like be paying for show. Like at that time, it's pay
So
to play.
did you and Saba and Joseph and did y'all grow up around each other? Or
No.
what happened?
I knew them through their cousin. They cousin Vaughn connected me through them because at the time I had just moved to Wicker Park.
Okay.
And while I was over there, I was hustling. So it's like this right after I done got back from school. This 2007, 2008, 2009. Like I just got back from school. Got locked up. Now I'm out. Now I'm back hustling. You feel me? Got a case on probation, but I'm still trying to get it. You know what I mean? Like I gotta pay. I gotta feed
As a
myself.
man.
Do, right? As a
On
man,
everything,
you
like
got shit to
as
do.
a man do. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta like do what I gotta do. And he telling me about that shit, but I'm like, man, I'm getting money right now. I ain't worried about
I
no
ain't worried
rapping.
about
Like
that
fuck
shit,
rap.
right, yeah,
What,
exactly.
Fuck is rap.
Rapping,
Like,
right? Exactly. And it's
so
09.
exactly.
Fuck that. Yeah,
I'm
getting
so
money.
I'm like, all right, I'm getting money. Like I'm on that. I'm chasing the bag for that at that time, and then he constantly saying it, talking about how much they like, man, we doing shows, we doing this. So I'm like, fuck it, let me see what's to it. I go to their crib, go in the basement. They got their own little group, they got their own little situation. I go there, lay a hook down, I smoke that motherfucker, and I leave. I come back a year later, 2008. You know what I'm saying? 2009, some
2009,
shit.
right.
I come back 2009.
Well, before it even happened, how long did you have to sit down?
I had to sit down 5 years. I was
Okay,
gone.
so wait, you caught a few cases then.
No. Okay, all right, my fault. my
Okay, so
fault.
you caught that case, you caught bail, then
Boom, let's bring it
okay,
back.
let's bring it back because we gotta explain that.
2007.
Because niggas need to know why your
2007,
story
yeah.
really got to be.
2007, I catch my first case. I ain't never been locked up, never go to juvie, none of that. I always been a smooth nigga in the hood that
Facts.
I'll lose shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm on point, so I'm gone before shit happen, or I'm out the way.
Out the way for sure.
2007, I couldn't really get out the way. Niggas put me in the way. You know what I'm saying? So I get locked up. I get first offense probation. I'm out.
Bet.
Boom, I'm fighting that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my probation time. I get off probation because I started going to school. Judge see that as good behavior. You know, he see me doing my thing.
for
So
sure,
boom,
right.
I'm off.
Mhm.
Now I'm off. I get back in the streets, you know what I'm saying, doing my 1-2, 2008. Now I'm back down doing my thing.
Church on the move.
Yeah,
On
out
the
west.
move, church on the
Out
move.
west, I'm in K-Town, right on Ridgeway, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. I'm getting my money, you feel me? I get bumped, sir, undercover, boom, now I'm back down.
Damn.
So now, the judge I get now, it's a black nigga. Black judges, I'm gonna put it like this, anybody that get locked up, man, if you get a black judge, man, be in for a rude awakening because them niggas is not for you.
I'm about to say he ain't. I
They
know he
low
ain't
key,
not
low
for
key.
you.
The crazy thing about the
He's the
statistic
most
is
judgmental.
they hit you harder. They hit you hard because they feel they gotta go harder on us.
He feel like he got to set an example on me. Yeah. So I'm knowing that I never been to the joint. I know that I can still get probation, so I'm playing the system. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. I can just go ahead and get probation. I know I can get probation.
You have lawyer or PD?
I had PD. I ain't even on no lawyer time right now. I'm just like, cause at that time it's like all the bread I stacked.
Was you in county or you caught bail?
I'm in the county.
Okay.
So I'm in the county. I'm fighting that shit in the county. I get at bond. So when I get at bond, I'm cool. Like I'm back on the street. I'm cool. Right, yeah. I'm doing my thing, but I'm violating probation every time I'm violating. He sit me down. He violated me 30 days, 60 days, 6 months. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating that shit.
So you just going back and forth?
Back and forth. Just you know what I'm saying? I'm on some young shit. I'm just like, I don't get no fuck, but I'm doing my thing with Pivot. We ain't pivot yet though. So it's like I'm in and out the booth, I'm in and out the county, and
in and out the streets.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
My nigga got a
I'm
crazy
just in
life,
and out. I got one foot in, 1 foot out the whole time.
Ooh, I know about that so well. Trust me.
But I'm making sure I toe the line. You know what I'm saying, the right way. Like I'm on point. But I'm still touring the land because I gotta survive. I'm in a city where it's like survival of the fittest. And if I ain't surviving, you feel me, then I ain't the fittest. You know what I'm saying?
America.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get ate up. Like I can't be no guppy. I gotta be a shark. Exactly. You can't be at the bottom of the food chain. You gotta be a big dog. So everything I'm on is just like I gotta stay on my P's and Q's. And so now I'm on probation. You know what I mean? And he give me task probation. So once I get on task probation, I'm probably on that like 10 days.
Explain what task probation is for the people
task probation, for anybody that don't know, is basically like if they think you in a gang, if they think you in a high risk area where they sell drugs and all that, you know what I mean? They put you on an intense probation where you got to go to the county. You know what I'm saying? You go up to the jail every morning during the weekday at like 6 a.m. You gotta be there. Like you gotta be there at 6. You can't. So it mean you gotta leave out the crib like 4:30, 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 5 a.m. You catching the bus. They give you bus cards, or you getting dropped off. You gotta you on house arrest.
You got an ankle monitor.
Yeah, you on house arrest for like your first 6 months. And basically you going up there every day during the week. Regular like 6:30 to like 2:30, and you just doing like drug classes. You talking about drugs. Yeah.
You saying you coming from your house?
Yes.
You have to go to jail.
Yes.
Like
Did you never?
Yes.
You remember that nigga on the LA Lakers who did that?
That's
who
task
went to
probation.
jail and went back? Huh?
KCP.
Yeah.
That's
he
task
literally
probation.
had to go back. He went to went to jail and then came back and played in the game. That's the real thing.
That's
niggas do that
I ain't
shit.
gonna lie. That's kind of I ain't gonna lie. Probation is set up. You know what I'm saying? Like they put you on that just so you can go and get locked back up.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
So it's like you fighting.
Think about the shit with Meek Mills. Meek Mills was on probation 10 years.
Yeah,
he had a black judge.
Yeah, and he had a black female judge.
That's how it be, man. Them black judges, man, they ain't giving you no groove. They don't see the potential in you. They trying to set an example with you. They think they teaching you a lesson.
You know what's actually crazy about that shit too, bro? I remember when that white cop killed that black dude in his office or in his house.
Yeah.
And that fucking that black judge came down and hugged that bitch.
Oh yeah, right.
I remember that shit. I remember that. Like, that shit used to just really irk me, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, that shit. Because when I know situations like that, when it happened to you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just shit like that. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, the judicial system all fucked up, man. Like, the way they play.
So, with all that probation and all that shit, how did you end up getting the 5 years?
All right, so look, I got out on task probation. So, I'm on probation. I'm at my brother's crib. My brother, he a hustler. You feel me? He always been a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always just, like, I ain't gonna say following his footsteps. I just always learn from his example. You know what I'm saying? I see how.
Where are you at in your hierarchy of your family?
I'm the second to the oldest. My brother is the oldest. I'm the second to the oldest. It's 8 of us in my family.
Christ.
So it's
8?
like 7 boys,
God
1 girl.
Damn.
My little sister is the baby. You know what I mean?
She don't got no boyfriends.
Oh no, she got. I mean, and if they
No boyfriends.
and if she do, you know what I'm saying? Like they solid niggas. You know
They
what I'm
gotta
saying?
be. They got 8 niggas I gotta talk to. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
What?
we all want to talk to you.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. We all trying to holler.
we all
at you.
want to holler at you.
Yeah, like
as a man.
As a man.
Fuck you talking about? This is not even just my little sit. This is the baby and the only
This the
one,
princess.
nigga.
She the princess.
The only one. Whoever she dating gotta have a earful all the time. All the fucking time.
So, I'm at my brother's crib. Basically, the situation that happened, the niggas that We ain't gonna get off into too deep into
No,
it,
no,
but
no,
like
no.
the situation happened. 12 come busting in the crib. They taking my brother down. I'm on house arrest, so the way that house arrest works is you only the space that you occupy. That's the only place that you is responsible for. So it's like nothing that's in this crib is mine. I'm still legally bound to the state, and I'm just housed here. So I don't got ties with nothing. If they breaking this motherfucker and they find anything, it ain't got shit to do with me. But I seen what they was taking, and I basically I took some of that weight. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, all right, my brother, he been in and out for a long time. I don't want my family to forget about him. I don't want, you know what I'm saying, people to just kind of like lose him and he be lost in the system. So I had to, like, you know what I'm saying, step up at that point to really just be like, all right, I'm here for you.
Time out.
In support of him.
Time out, Fresh. Real shit, bro. I did not know you went down for taking a charge for your brother.
Yeah. I love my...
Make some noise for that, y'all.
For real.
That's the realest shit that I have heard.
That's West Side shit, man.
That's
West Side niggas, man.
West Side niggas. Hey, man, shake my hand, King. Like, real shit, man. It is an honor, bro, to even be in your presence knowing that you have that type of just morals and ethics about you, man. 5 years?
4.5, man, but it felt like 5. I ain't gonna lie. I did that shit.
Nigga, that's when you...
Yeah.
I did 5.
I did a nickel.
Talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. It really was just the fact that I'm watching them get ready to take my brother out. They and they motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, they excited. They so excited.
If they would have took him, he would have did like...
He would have did like at least
20.
20, because what he actually, like, the time that he took was 15.
Gotcha.
Exactly. So the extra 5?
Yeah, like they would have slapped the extra 5 just cause. They charged him as a menace because, like, anytime where there's money, drugs, and guns involved, then you're a menace to society.
You're a menace to society, and you're capable
By
of
law.
being a fucking. It's not a boss, but like a you know what I'm saying, like the kingpin.
Yeah, you a kingpin. Yeah,
kingpin. Yeah, when they have all 3 of those on you, the kingpin. I caught a little bullshit ass case where I had all 3 of them in college.
Yeah,
and I got rated.
And they definitely.
It's not about me. It's about you. Anyway. So
I nigga said, but I'm just letting you know I relate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I definitely understand. You know what I'm saying?
So but, all that happened then, you know what I'm saying? We just basically got to the point where it's like I took that and I did the 5, you know what I'm saying, the whole time Pivot, you know, this at the height of like Pivot happening.
Right.
Chance the rapper just like Chance channel just took off. He just getting ready to go on tour with Mac Miller. Yeah, we all
12, 13.
Yeah, 2012,
yeah,
2013. So I get locked up January 2013.
Damn.
The top of the year. I didn't get out till July 2017. Okay. So it's like I missed all that era of like Chicago hip hop,
all that shit
taking off and doing their thing.
God. You know what? I'm gonna take this smoke break right now. We're gonna get back into that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We're gonna understand exactly.
Church.
Church on the move. My nigga, you have a fucking Book of Eli ass story, nigga. Like you done survived a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I want to know because one of my favorite comedians right now is Ali Sadiq.
Church.
I don't know if you know about him. He's an older dude from Philly. I mean not Philly. From DC.
Okay.
He's about 40s or whatever. But he did. I want to say, he did. I'm gonna say maybe like
a lot of his comedy just be about jail.
Jail.
Yeah. Okay.
All his shit is about jail,
Okay.
and all the shit on inside of jail and stuff like that. So, and the thing is, his comedy comes from the stories and shit from jail. Now, by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. All my cases are beat. All my bails have been made. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've never been on the inside.
Oh.
So, but I've
you a goat.
Money. Hey, and let's be clear.
I gotta give you. Hey, let me.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. I done been outside.
You shook my hand a few times, and I have to shake your hand on that. That is very. That's
every
very,
case
very
I caught, I done
for
beat.
everybody to understand. Hey, I don't know if y'all understand this. This is very important. You to go.
Appreciate you, King.
For real.
Thank you, man. Sincerely, like every case I ever caught, I beat. Every time I got locked up, I caught Bill.
Church.
Everyone. You know what I'm saying? Everyone. So it's just like, but that's the thing. That's why I want to be able to sit and talk to people of your caliber because I know that it's not about me. It's about you and your story.
Yeah.
So you just was telling us about how, you know what I'm saying, you came out the hole and you seen the guys, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, glory. Tell me a funny story. We ain't gotta get into violence and all that shit. Tell me a funny story. Why in the 4.5 years you was locked up for being a real nigga? We ain't gonna calling crimes, calling being a real nigga. Why you was locked up? What was one of the funniest things you saw in that bitch? It ain't gotta be no sodomy or no shit. Just funny.
It ain't even wild. It ain't even wild.
Just funny. Because as I said, at least Sadiq could be talking about some funny ass shit that happened in jail. So go for it.
Hey, I'm gonna put it like this. One of the funniest stories is I remember I was on deck with Lil Durk.
Time out. You were in jail with Lil Durk.
Man,
Smirkio.
Hey, look, out west, man, we held Lil Durk
That's
down.
why he love out west so much.
We held out west.
That's why he always talk about his out west homies.
Hey,
because of niggas like you in jail.
He got locked up, and I ain't gonna lie, everybody from out south and over east, all the GDs, they was on that with him.
Oh, they was on his ass.
They was on his ass. But the good thing about that was everybody from out west, you feel me? All the members from out west, we stood on that business.
All the lords, all the
we ain't let nobody run up on him.
It
was he just signed that deal with niggas. My brother Squeak Pivot, you feel me? R.I.P. my boy. Long live Squeak Pivot. He told me at that time, he said, man, he just signed with Coke Boys. Squeak just came to visit me.
French Montana.
On everything. Yeah. He's like, he just signed with Coke Boys. So when I heard about it, when he come on deck, I think it was like a gun charge. It was a gun charge, and he violated parole. Right, so he couldn't post bail. When you on parole and you catch another charge, a lot of times they not giving you no bail.
You ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
So
anyway, right.
so he in the county, but he got to go back down to prison.
Right.
Prison is not the county. Prison is where you go after you done fighting your case.
Yeah.
If anybody don't know anything about getting locked up, that's the process of the system.
Right.
You go to the county first, you fight your case, and if you lose, you go to prison. Boom. So now he over there, he got to go to prison because he's still on parole. Parole is after you go to prison. This is what you own. This is the probation from prison. So he on parole and he caught a new charge. He in that motherfucking basically shit. Yeah, like motherfuckers just basically made sure he was straight. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't let nobody touch him. They gave him respect after that because they understood that like we not allowing that. Like we not allowing y'all just to push up on motherfuckers. And like he doing something. You feel me? With his life, he doing something in the city. You feel me? Like
he putting the city name.
Exactly. Like he holding the city up right now.
Right at the end of the day. Right.
Like we don't gotta like niggas forget about us, man. That's why Chicago was the way we was for so long.
I got two questions.
Go ahead. Now I just want to say this. Like we was basically crabs in the barrel for a long time. We didn't see each other winning, and we can't see each other winning because we don't know what that looked like. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? We players from out west, man. We gonna let you know what I'm saying, do your thing, church.
Long story short, my nigga kept them goons off of Lil Durk ass.
That's a funny story, you feel me, on the low side.
You know what I'm saying? Let's make some noise for that one time. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, you know what I'm saying, is a solid nigga all the way around.
Church on the move.
But go with your question.
So, I got two questions.
Go for it.
First one, we can answer the first one. So the politics of West Side and South Side. So I could be wrong, but just help me out here.
Go for it.
It's part of my question as I'm making a statement. So the South Side got what, GDs and BDs?
South Side got mainly, but there's GDs on the West Side too.
Okay, so that was my question.
But it's mainly GDs and BDs in the South Side.
But on the West Side is mainly what?
It's
Vice Lords, Four Corner Hustlers,
Latin
Kings,
okay.
like
you gonna get more
CVL. Like it's
that
more...
question came to me because you basically was saying like us out west, we held him down, make it like nobody gonna touch it. Because I'm like, damn, I know the whole Vice Lord situation. So I'm like, damn, is it like no Vice Lords on the South Side or like what?
It is, but it's a slither.
It's
a small pocket, the same way that the GDs is out west.
I put it like this.
So
the Vice Lords, in a certain sense, would be the same caliber of like the Bloods, meaning
outnumbered by Crips. Gotcha.
Period.
Exactly.
Period. Thank you.
We a small pocket in the city. Yeah.
I'm glad you one of the members. I'm glad you one of the niggas. So you know. Like I don't gotta explain it too much. Like that's what it is.
He not just a member though. He an original member.
Original. He from the soil. He understand what it is. So it's like that's what. So if you are a Blood or if you are a Vice Lord, you really want to shit.
Niggas say kudos.
Exactly. I.e. You know what I'm saying? Our mans that we were just talking about.
So second question about Lil Durk. Y'all being from Chicago and during that whole, so I could say for me personally and a couple of my homies, when the whole Chief Keef movement came, bro, we was on it. Just like everybody was, of course. But we like, man, this is some new energy. It's crazy. Now, out of all the niggas when I say all the niggas for me, I mean, but y'all know probably would know more. But I'm thinking more of the, Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Fredo, Dirk,
Lil Herb,
Bibby,
all them, yeah.
Lil Reese,
Lil Reese,
Lil Mouse,
Lil Mouse too.
Lil Mouse,
JoJo,
L.A. Capone,
Yep.
JoJo. Out of all of them niggas, I feel like nobody thought that Lil Durk would take it this far.
No,
Nobody.
hell no.
So that was my
Nobody.
question.
I definitely thought that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Nobody.
this.
Nobody.
Me personally, I
Nobody.
thought that L's Up for them hitters was the only song.
Was it?
Hey,
Was it?
I
We
literally
all
only
thought
No,
that was it.
No.
That was it.
That and This Ain't What You Want.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
this ain't
this
what you
ain't-
want. Yeah, that too.
Banging that.
That was his. Those
the main
was
two.
his shit that got him signed to Coke Boys.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm signed to Coke. But
Yeah.
that Coke Boy deal, low key plummeted him.
No, definitely.
And then
Yeah.
he had to revamp with
he
Def Jam.
revamped.
That's why he came
Yeah.
back in 2000.
That's why
Was it
15.
15? 15 in the past
But
7 years?
this is why I'm saying, like, I know niggas didn't think he was gonna be the one.
No.
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 That was my question.
No,
basically.
yeah.
No,
I definitely
no,
I ain't gonna lie.
no,
I
no,
remember
no.
sitting down with Sosa, probably like 2009. At the time, before it was blog era for sure, because at that time, me and my guys was trying to Pivot was trying to get on Frsh Drive. That's like the big
Fake
blog
Sure
in
Drive.
Chicago.
Shout out to Andrew.
Shout out Andrew
Andrew
Barber.
Barber.
White
yeah.
boy, right?
Yeah, white boy, yeah. Shout out
So
Andrew Barber.
we was trying to get on Frsh Drive, Ruby Hornet, everything that was in Chicago. We was trying to get locally, known, because it's you got to get known at the crib before you get known
No,
anywhere.
For sure.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
any and every rapper.
Anywhere.
Hell yeah, we trying to get known within the crib, and so my homie at the time, he get a beat from one of the members in Pivot, Joseph Chilliams, and he make a song, and he had a crazy strategy at that time. He basically got in tune with Andrew Barber's videographer, and the videographer that shot somebody's wedding. I think it was either Andrew Barber or one of his homies, and he basically knew all right, if I get this videographer, then this song if I had him shoot a video, it gotta go on Frsh Drive. So at that time, we not knowing how to crack into the blog era because wasn't nobody accepting in our music. So my homie at the time, which his name is Marzette, he a crazy rapper, man. He stopped rapping, but I wish he would have kept going because he was like Tupac of the West Side. Real truth talker, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, for
really
sure,
talk
for
that
sure.
real shit.
Basically, he was too real for this shit, period. That's why he stopped.
That's Exactly. He left that shit alone.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
So-
could believe that.
Shout out
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah. Shout out to bro.
He took me out south, and I remember we was sitting in, on 104th and Vincennes at Chief Keef's
I know
crib.
exactly where that's at.
Yeah, at Chief Keef crib. You know what I'm saying? My first time even being that far south. I ain't never been to the hundreds.
What the fuck was you doing over there?
Man, we was going over
yeah,
there.
Continue.
So he
Right,
basically, my homie at the time, he just he a hustler. He from the West Side, so it's he thinking strategy. He thinking all right, how do I guerrilla market? You know what I'm saying? How do I guerrilla promotion? Let me get up with Chief Keef while he in the era where it's Soulja Boy trying to sign him. And so we get there, ain't nobody but Young Chop, Chief Keef, and a manager Dro. And we go up in there,
Dro.
we holler at Dro, we holler at Chief Keef, you feel me? Sosa already do his thing. He write the verse right there in front of our face. I ain't gonna lie, he knocked the motherfucking verse out. Young Chop tell us instantly, man, y'all gotta stay in tune with us. This shit probably finna take off soon.
What was the song?
The song ain't never come out. I ain't gonna lie, my homie still got the song. If he release it to this day, it could damn near do numbers,
That's
crazy
crazy.
ass
That's
numbers.
crazy.
Cause he low key got a gym just tucked. And I ain't gonna lie, the Sosa verse, so cold. So cold. It's
man.
flowing. Hey,
Bang,
this
bang.
before,
That's
this before
Premier
Sosa
Chief,
had
fuck.
money, Joe.
Yeah.
Sosa was still smoking squares. I'm in there with Sosa hey, look, you know,
So what?
I
He
ain't-
like 15?
Low key, 16,
he a shorty.
17.
He a shorty. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know his age.
Yeah,
but
no, he was
I
probably
know
like
he a
16,
young
17.
kid.
He was a young nigga for sure.
For
sure.
Shout out Young Chop. Shout out Sosa, man. Because on
fine.
everything,
For
it was a
sure,
lot
man.
of
Out
love
of
that
all
day.
of them niggas, though, who I thought, where I was like, oh, this nigga hard, but nigga died, unfortunately.
Fredo.
No. I mean, Fredo was the realest, but Fredo wasn't the most talented.
Yeah, no,
I wish
he was
I
the
met
realest
Fredo.
nigga. He was really niggas in the streets, yeah, for sure.
But
But
he wasn't the
no.
most talented. He just, you could tell, he was one of them niggas. I'm just about to veer off and do the rap shit because my niggas doing it.
Yeah, my niggas doing
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I ain't gotta kill
Yeah.
nobody today. Sure, I'll go make some music.
Long live Fredo Santana.
Yeah, long live him.
Long live him for sure. But I'm talking about, and long live him too, L.A. Capone.
Mm.
He was
I knew you was gonna
hard,
say that.
bro. No, that nigga was hard.
I knew you were gonna say it like
That
Capone.
nigga was
I knew
hard.
you
You
was gonna say
said
it like
that L.A.
Capone.
Capone because most people don't even speak that name because
That
they
nigga
don't,
was
they don't
hard.
know. They wasn't there.
Yeah,
they wasn't
LA
in that
Capone.
era, you know what I'm
LA
saying?
Capone was
Hard,
different
fool.
time.
LA Capone was
Let us be
different.
very clear though, you know what I'm saying?
was hard.
Chicago rap is a rap that has influenced the world.
Till right now.
Church.
Till right now.
Till
And that's
right
church on the move.
and that's
Bro,
church
when
on
Chief
the
Keef
move.
and them niggas became prevalent, I ain't never seen so many niggas from every corner of the United States in the ghetto start growing dreads and all that other shit.
Yeah.
To this day, niggas is growing hair and shirts off in videos and showing the whole hood. Nigga,
that whole concept of niggas, a bunch of dirty niggas in a fucking apartment, you know what I'm saying, with guns.
Definitely.
Started with G.
Definitely.
All started with G. And we're back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So shit was getting real. You know what I'm saying? We were getting very exclusive at the stories and man,
Church.
Yo, like you are such an inspiration, bro. I just want you to know that. No, straight up. No, dead ass. You're an inspiration because even to myself, to know that how resilient you are, how humble you are, how understanding of the moment you are.
Every moment ain't mine. Sometimes I gotta let somebody else shine.
That nigga said, I'll call you son because you shine like one.
Where is that from?
That's Nas.
No, the movie.
Is,
Oh, that's
ATL.
Yeah.
ATL, that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's
But it's
because my
from
nigga's
Nas.
ATL. He's a movie buff. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it, but I'm gonna let somebody else get it.
Okay, dope. Okay, so all right. Fast forward, you go down as a real nigga. You get your stripes. You get your, you know what I'm saying. You graduate gladiator
Missed out
school.
on the pivot movement.
Definitely.
Gets out on the pivot movement. How does life then transform? Like, what's going on when you get out?
All right, so now I gotta learn how to rap again.
You wasn't writing bars, and
I was writing, but I was like,
There's
you
a
know,
lot
I
going
never
on.
had no beat.
Oh.
I'm not a jailhouse rapper, so it's like I can't like beat on the door,
Niggas
beat
like,
on
I'm
my
not coming
chest.
home with 300 composition books.
Yeah. Like I ain't gonna. No, I came home with like 300 pads of legal paper. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I had
Dissecting
them,
your
them
case,
long
nigga.
yellow,
Right? Yeah.
yellow papers,
Right,
long
right.
ones. That was me. But like I definitely wasn't like beat on my chest. But I did call home every time I called home once a month, and Pivot had to give me 16s. Everybody in the room,
Oh, that's hard.
like
That's
everybody
hard.
got to give me 16s.
That's
If
hard.
your shit not harder than mine on my mama, you slacking.
Ooh.
And if you slacking,
Oh,
on,
like they rapping to you on the phone.
you
Yeah,
got
rap
to.
some on
You
phone,
got
yeah,
to.
16 on
Give me
phone,
your
yeah.
hardest shit that you made this month. If your shit not harder than mine on my mama, you off your square. Get on point.
So okay.
Tighten up.
And you
So
gonna let 'em know,
how was the situation then
Instantly.
when you got home? 'Cause I
Tighten
know
up.
niggas was shout as they're getting their buzz, as they shit. I know they shouting out, bro.
So I
You know what I'm saying?
I get home.
Free my nigga Fresh.
I get home and it's all love, you know what I'm saying? Everybody been screaming free Jimmy, you know what I'm saying? So it's free Fresh. And it's all love, man. Everybody just, you know what I'm saying? I got an immense amount of love in the city, and I love the city just for the amount of love that they held me. You know what I'm saying? They supported me like a mug. A lot of new people on the scene. I had to get to start meeting new people, new faces, a lot of friends that I ain't seen in a while. But it was just that. It was like, get ready to get on your grind. You know what I'm saying?
So when you then got out, how did you insert yourself in the Pivot Gang and catch your lane and your wave, you know what I'm saying, without stepping on toes?
I played the sideline. You know what I'm saying? I played it.
As the big nigga, as the big homie.
You got to be a worker to be a boss. I don't
Hey
know.
man, shake my hand, King. That's real shit. Say it again out loud.
You got to be a worker to be a boss,
Facts.
church. On everything.
Facts.
If I don't know how to do what the lowest nigga on the team can do, then shit, I ain't ready to be the biggest nigga on the team.
I can't really have no say so.
On everything.
That's a fucking
As a
fact,
man.
As a man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think Bill gonna be happy.
Bell gonna be happy. Shout out to my nigga Bell. Shout out to my nigga Bell.
He said it perfectly.
He said it perfectly as a man.
No,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can't. I ain't gonna lie. Like I had to take a back seat. I had to see what was going on because when I was out, I was orchestrating shit. I was putting us in the positions that we was in. But when I got home, I had to humble myself and be like, well, that's not your role no more.
So you know what? And that's as a fellow big homie and a
Church.
nigga that, you know what I'm saying, has done things for people that are younger or more successful than I am. How then, as somebody who knows that they have taken the bullets or the shots or been a person that has promoted and invested in somebody, how do you find the confidence in taking the back road and letting young niggas lead you?
Honestly, it's like I want to see them niggas win, and I feel like they've been learning under my tutelage. So it's like the gems that I left them with, you know what I mean? They ain't got nothing to do but win as long as they been accepting what I've been saying and they been picking up on what I'm putting down. So it's like,
Fat, King.
man, you know, I'm tugging
Hey,
on
let's
your
make some noise from
coattail.
that. You know what I'm saying? I just got to make some noise. You know what I'm saying? If you really picking up what a real OG putting down, you ain't never gonna lose.
Real talk, like my niggas ain't play the streets like I did, but it's like they was able to receive everything that I told them, and it's like they took heed to it and they ran with it, and that was the beautiful part of it, because it was like, all right, I ain't got to keep on beating this in your head. You could just pick up on what I'm saying right now, and you just take it and you make it your own. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I'm able to just see like, how do you do it in your own way? Cause I know how I would do it, but it would be a whole different way. You know what I mean? So it's like, my niggas just, you know what I'm saying? Like they persevere harder than me sometimes. You know what I mean? Like they able to tuck their emotions and just leave it all on the field like an athlete. You know what I mean?
Beautiful.
I got a quick question.
Go for it. No, go for it. Please.
Based on how I feel like growing up out here as far as Los Angeles, when it comes to like street, I mean, if you more than likely if you a street nigga, like you gangbang.
Yeah.
You gangbang. But I mean, street niggas that don't gangbang and get their money, whatever.
Yeah, they still hustle.
I just know like growing up around a lot of niggas, if you wasn't like on that type of lifestyle of the street thing, like they looking at you like you just a weirdo, like other niggas.
Yeah.
So how did you get the state of mind of being able to just accept or just fuck with niggas that wasn't doing what you were doing in the streets, like not looking at them like, man, them niggas doing some lame shit. I'm not fucking with that. I'm doing this.
Question.
Like, you know, how did you get to that point?
I'm glad you asked that, because I feel like nobody ever asked that, and I always have to explain that to motherfuckers.
That shit I ask a lot of niggas that I know that be on that street shit, but
that was
know
really
how
on
to
the time,
integrate with everybody. Because
I
mean, that's an important thing that I feel like a lot of street niggas I know lack.
I ain't never, my thing was I never felt jaded towards, you know what I'm saying, the scars I had to take along my journey. Like, since music started for me, 8th grade, when I was like, yeah, I'm going to take this shit serious and I'm going to take it to the top, I just always been in somebody's studio, been in somebody's group, been on somebody's stage, you know what I'm saying? But, like, all them niggas fucked me over. Every group I've been in, everything I did before this, you know what I'm saying, before Pivot was always me a learning lesson. So it's like I had to take my scars, and when I met them and I seen how they work and I seen what they was on, I was like, nah, these niggas is my niggas.
So all the other groups, they was like basically on the type of time you was on.
Yeah.
And you just was like, you was exposed to something new, where you like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like we could actually do business and be professional and like lock in and do our shit. We could still kick it and smoke weed and talk to, you know, shorties and everything outside, but it's like, we really just in here to work.
Got you.
It ain't
about nothing
smoking
else.
a million blunts in the studio and shorty them being in here and I'm chopping it up with her and, you know, she a vibe and all. That shit dead. We about work. It's about getting that work in. Like, them niggas challenge me just as I challenge them.
So, okay. No, I'm sorry if I can.
No, you good. You straight.
My next question to you is, thank you for asking that question. My next question is to you is then, with the series of events, hustling as a shorty, hustling. That's your title. You a hustler. You gonna get it regardless. Players fuck up. You catch a case. Then you just be a man as a shorty and take it on the chin for your brother.
Yeah.
Then you get out. You get the benefits and the rewards of being a solid man. Your shorties is popping.
Yeah.
Your young niggas. You join them. You catch stride with them. From, what was the year, 2017?
2017, July.
July 2017. It is now 2023. That is a 6-year span from when Pivot Gang introduced to the world, being buzz in Chicago, and you rejoined them.
Yep.
Recently, within the past few weeks, you have just headlined your own show in Chicago.
My first
headline. Let's make some noise for that.
Hold on. Let's put some noise on. I sold that motherfucker out.
You sold it out. I gotta clap hard. You know what I'm saying? He sold that. He didn't just, you know what I'm saying? His first headline, he sold it out.
At the crib.
In fucking Chicago. So now, transitioning and fast forwarding 6 years later, I even want to say something before I even continue to talk to you. That's what you call perseverance. That's what you call believing in yourself and trusting the process. You're talking about a nigga who was down for 5 years on a drug charge that wasn't even his.
Yeah.
So God rewards you for being solid and being authentic in who you are. So you get out, you get love, your young niggas is popping, and now they insert you right in there. Mm-hmm. So this 1 foot out that you had, you got 2 feet in the music.
It's time to
Yeah.
be 10 toes.
It's time to be 10 toes down. You a
Real
fucking
talk.
rapper now. And now fast forward,
Yeah.
you selling out shit in Chicago.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
That was great, man. I was able to still put niggas in position from off my block. You know what I'm saying? I had them out at the show. Some of them perform. Freedom also, you know what I'm saying? Free Vaughn off 1700 and Brick off 1700. They wound up getting locked up the night of and the following week. So like yesterday,
Of the show?
Of the show?
Yeah. They performed at the show, but the night of the show, one of them got locked up, and then the following week, the other one got locked up. So you know, we taking care of things right now with them.
Free the guys.
Free the guys.
Free the
For sure.
guys.
For
But
sure.
it was great. I ain't gonna lie. I had man, it was so much love from the city and
Who
from
did you have there?
I had Joey Perp. I had the man.
Ooh, Joey Perp. Shout out Joey Perp. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Shawnee. The homegirl Shawnee there too.
See, I ain't even. I was just getting into my special
I
guest.
was finna say.
That was
you know
my
what I'm saying?
special guest.
Because
Yeah,
the homegirl, shout out to fucking Shawnee.
First off,
See, you know what I'm saying? Go for
Shawnee,
it.
hey, first off, Shawnee Dez, it wouldn't have, I'm gonna be honest, it wouldn't have happened without Shawnee Dez being there. So like definitely shout out Shawnee Dez and much love to her and everything she got up going on. Make sure y'all stream her new album, Bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit is hot. If y'all want to really hear somebody sing, I ain't talking about sing. Like I ain't talking about them people that
S-A-N-G.
S-A-N-G.
I ain't talking about the people that could like really just like they pull up and they just do a little bit of notes and yeah, I got my voice is nice. It's like no, she got that real shit that make your soul speak to your soul.
Rattle. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Shawnee Dez, man,
Shawnee
that's one of
Dez,
the
shout out to
hottest
Shawnee.
singers in the city,
For sure.
coming out of the city,
You ever
and I
come to
love
LA,
her.
we gotta get you on the show, baby.
Nah, for
For
real,
sure.
for real. Shawnee, I mean, I tour the world with her if I can.
For sure. For sure.
And I also had Tonight. Tonight opened up for me.
Who's Tonight? I'm not familiar with
Tonight is she new on the scene, but she coming out of college.
Okay,
She
young.
actually told me something after the show. She said that I came to her school and performed some poems that I had when I first got out. I was doing like a poetry run. I was just getting contracted.
Wait a minute, hold on, nigga. Hold on. So wait a minute, you got before you even got to this point where you were headlining and selling out shows at the crib, the hustler mentality
Putting
came
that work
back
in.
into
I was back
you
in the field,
when
man.
when you got out the joint
Yeah.
and you was doing fucking spoken words at colleges.
I was in the field. Wherever they wanted me to talk, wherever they wanted to hit me at, I was there. So it's like I just had to show up and show out. And I was at the crib at, I think it was DePaul or might have been one of a art school up north. She told me after the show, like, I seen you there. And from there, I knew that, like, you gave me the courage to be like, I can do what he's doing.
It was a connection.
Yeah, and it was a
Sure,
full
it's a
circle
connection,
moment
sure.
at the show when she told me that because I didn't even know that. When I initially booked her, I didn't ever know that. I just liked what she was doing. I liked how she was coming,
Right, she's
everything that she's doing, and what she got going on. Like, she's a great instrumentalist, a great singer. She know how to put a great set together. So I love the music that she got going on, everything that she dropped. Make sure y'all scream Chaos. Keep everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep everything within the fam, man. You know what I'm saying? So if we at the crib, I'm make sure my family eat before I let an outsider eat off my plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, the family gonna eat off my plate before the outsiders do. And the outsiders, you know what I'm saying, you still gonna be able to eat because my plate is vast. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just for me and mines, you know what I'm saying? I make a plate for everybody. So,
Real shit.
yeah, it was church.
real shit.
It
That's
was
what's
church,
up.
man. The show, it went up, man. Everybody didn't want to leave when it was done. People was buying 2 or 3 shirts at the time, you know what I'm saying? It was my first time dropping merch. And it was just nothing but love. I never even known that, like, people wanted me to start headlining. They wanted to see me more. So, like, this part of the journey is just different.
Okay, so let's talk about the music individually, man. And this is another reason I'm gonna say it on camera why I I strategically, you know what I'm saying, place niggas here. I'm a little bit of a riddler, or a little bit of a guy that tries to set shit up. I brought you here so you can meet my nigga T-Reg.
Church.
100%. I'm just be honest with you because I know the certain type of caliber of niggas like my guy Bill. Yeah,
We got a guest in the house. We got a guest in the house.
We got
This is the pioneer.
this is the pioneer as a man.
Hey,
let's be
as
clear.
hey,
Shout out to the Bill
Shout out
episode.
Bill.
You know what I'm saying? As a man, let's be clear. My nigga came through. Yo, T-Red, yo, my 1050. my man came through. Yeah, Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Fresh, listen.
Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm here.
You was giving me a lot of shout outs, just so you know. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Bill is here, so just so you know, that's Bill.
As a man.
As a man, yeah, he been saying your shit, gang. He been saying it, gang. So we got you. We holding you down. So, yeah, in reality, though, like, I wanted you to come here, you know what I'm saying, to connect with other people that have that type of story or understand your type of story where you can, you know what I'm saying, you know, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, for you to be in the situation that you in and to really like have your own motion, it's like, okay, cool. You have a situation that allows people to really get to know you on a deeper level, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that coming here, linking with other individuals, that's why you and T-Reg, you know what I'm saying, just hit it off so hard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool. Instantly, because just being both West Side niggas, you know what I'm saying? West Side, West Coast.
Yep.
In general, though, the story, you know what I'm saying, the understanding of the struggle, the understanding of the purpose, you know what I'm saying, allows you to then relate with other real ones. And at this point now, for you to come from all of that and to get to this point by yourself, that means you have a serious calling, my brother. You have a serious message that's meant to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the situation that you've been through only allows your story to be that much more authentic and that valid.
Absolutely.
I appreciate
that. And it's going to make the music that much better.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I had this nigga on the show. That's why I had you on the show. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the stories that come from people of your caliber is only real. Did y'all know, low key, right now in music, in rap music, in the past 30 years, in 2023, this is the first time that a hip hop song has not been the number one in the Billboard chart. You know what I'm saying? I had a feeling you was about to say that. You because you saw it.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
That's so real because most people now are not believing the bullshit no more.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. No one's,
it's no
you know
story.
what I'm saying? No one's story.
It's no story.
It's no story. So you have a story.
It's no story. It's no talent. It's just the moment go viral.
Yeah.
And that lasts for however many months. Yeah, viral. Go viral.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That lasts for however many months that lasts. And then, all right, what's the next thing? But that is fucked up because that makes makes everything so microwave to where you're not appreciating the real shit that's right in front of your face.
We waiting for all the microwave shit to happen, you know what I'm saying, when we ain't looking at the what's baking in the oven.
Period.
You know what I mean? Like, we forget about what's really baking in the oven because it's on slow cooker. You know what I mean? But
it's coming back around.
Yeah, it is.
I think
slowly but surely.
I think because of situations that's going on, like history repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? History repeats itself. So it's like, at the end of the day, the real will prevail. My fucking hat, you know what I'm saying? The real will prevail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It really will. Like, your story is real, your life is real, you know what I'm saying? What you're talking about is real. Like, I even think about it right now, nigga. Like, what type of music do you listen to all the time?
Older shit.
Exactly.
70s,
exactly. Like,
70s soul and R&B.
You said that. Nigga, I lit right now, it's just being because I'm African. Like, I listen to Afrobeat, I listen to oldies, or I listen to my niggas. Because I believe you, Fresh. I know why you rapping that. I know why you said that. I know why you know what I'm saying, talking about that shit.
Yeah.
I know why my man's Bell is saying what he's saying. I know why T-Reg made this beat. I know why because I believe them. I know them. I know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? These young little niggas or whatever the fuck they talking about, it's, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just trying to
it ain't no trend.
I'm looking at my recent right now. Today I was off Rick Ross, older Rick Ross, Charlie Wilson.
Wow.
Some G Perico, shout out G Perico. He a cracking LA nigga right now. He's going crazy.
Go
some old Tupac, old Quick, and I feel like a dirtbag saying this, but I don't care because the nigga talented as fuck, but he's a dirtbag. And some old Kels.
Hey.
I got old Kels here. This all from today. It's all from today.
Hey, I'm going to put it like this. I ain't going to say, I'm a Chicago nigga, and I'm not going to say nothing on that.
Number one Kels fan.
I love that nigga music. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to be
He's a dirtbag. I ain't saying he's not a dirtbag.
Terrible.
We had a topic about this 2 years ago.
2 years ago, right. We had a whole
that nigga a terrible.
Right. Go for it.
Hey, that nigga a terrible human being, but at the end of the day, I'm going to say
music,
this. Chicago... It ain't. Hey,
I don't
know nobody, auntie,
that's
not still playing that music, and you still hearing that music on the radio.
The radio in Chicago.
I'm not.
We are not condoning.
We get you.
We're saying Backwoods. We don't condone nothing that R. Kelly was a part of. Nothing he did. Nothing.
But that music. Hey, I got a video on my phone right now. I'll put this shit out one day with me and my mama. Me and my mama in the car one day rolling. And she put on some R. Kelly. I said, "Oh, you still listen?" This is like right on the time the documentary.
Right, yeah.
Are you still listening? Cause she was like, "Shit, that nigga ain't did it to me."
That nigga ain't raped me.
Nigga, my mama said
He ain't raped me.
I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "That's why I feel high."
That's crazy.
Insane.
Hey, that's crazy because
That's
all my cousins
insane.
say the same
That's
shit.
That's
Of course.
All my cousins
All
say
that
the
same
some
shit.
real
Yeah.
shit. That's the power of music, though.
Yeah.
When your music is dope,
Music is spiritual, man.
I mean, not like that, but you can do whatever you want. But you're gonna be a weirdo. Don't get it twisted. You're
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah,
whatever.
music
but
is spiritual.
if you got dope music, it's not gonna not be not listened to.
Music
Yeah,
is
people gonna listen
spiritual,
to the
bro.
music.
Nah,
Music
real
is-
You got
talk.
dope
Cause
music, because music is just a different. It's something different in the energy of the world. When you good at music, you good at music. It don't matter.
For sure.
I was hollering I was watching a master class on that nigga Carlos Santana, and he said music is all about emotions. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what emotion can you capture and harness? It's like capturing lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying? You only get it once in a millions. So it's like if you got a motherfucker that can roll off 1 in a million, like it ain't none, that motherfucker's talented.
Talented.
Might be a trash individual, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that motherfucker is
As
talented.
a human being,
Yeah.
he's probably trash, but as a man of music,
As a man, music
Hey,
is
that nigga
solid.
hard.
As a man,
As a man.
that nigga
I'm that
hard.
little
Well,
bit of hope.
Man, this was an episode. Like, this had a lot of layers.
I can't wait to come back, man.
Oh no, you coming back? You have no choice.
Yeah, I
You coming
want.
back.
Hey, when I finally
coming back
drop
for
my
part
first
2.
project, I want to be able to come back and talk
Oh yeah,
about
we coming
it.
back for part 2.
Please
We coming
bring me
for part
back,
2.
y'all.
I
You know what I'm
promise
saying?
you.
Have
I
me.
promise you we're gonna bring you back. Man, yo, Fresh, let me just shake your hand one more time, man.
Already.
I appreciate you so much, King, for being on this show. You know what I'm saying? For spreading, you know what I'm saying? Spreading your story to the world. You know what I'm saying? Letting motherfuckers know how real you really is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand this about you.
Yeah,
You play the background, you play the, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And you very humble, but I need niggas to know that you are not one of the ones to play with for sure. Your story is real. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for coming on the show. And we're going to get into, there's way more about you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But, you know, we on the time schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I definitely appreciate you coming to the show.
Thanks for
I want
having
you
me,
to
for
Of
sure.
course, we're going to get you around too, for sure. I want you to let people know, you know what I'm saying, your social media handle, you know what I'm saying, where they can follow you at and whatnot. And anything you got coming, you know what I'm saying, soon. And yeah.
Tenfold. All right, it's Frsh Waters, FISH Waters. Don't put no E in my fresh. If you put an E in my fresh, that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? You look for
Fresh
me.
ain't him.
You looking for me, you looking for the Aquafine. You know what I'm saying? I'm Frsh Waters, the Aquafine of the Pivot Gang from the west side of Chicago, L-Town to be specific.
feel
You know
me?
what I'm saying? Austin area, you got to be there to know there. But like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Find me anywhere, Twitter, IG, everything, you know what I'm saying? YouTube. Check me out, man. Check out my latest work I just dropped, you know what I'm saying, on all streaming platforms, FISH Waters. I just dropped Aqua Lounge, you know what I'm saying? Grace Look Good, Not Knowing on there. All year long, I've been dropping music, you know what I'm saying? Check me out, church. I got something for y'all.
For sure.
Church on the move.
T-Ray, let them know where they can find you at.
Yes, sir. T-Reg, T.reg, T.reg on Instagram, on Twitter, T.literally D-O-T-R-E-G. That's the main shit. TikTok, T-Reg, T.reg on TikTok. I don't post too much on there, but I need to get back posting on there. But
For sure.
that's the social media handle, social media platforms. Co-host of Dussé and Backwoods once again. Co-host and engineer. All that good stuff.
You know what I'm saying? Big dog, Mr. LA.
I had to bring T-Regs out for this
You
one,
know what
y'all.
I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And
Yeah.
you already know. You know what I'm saying? I make all the connections, you know what I'm saying?
Come on,
You know what I'm
church.
saying? From
Yeah.
Chicago to LA. It's your boy Tunde, aka TunGotJokes. You know what I'm saying? That you
Do
can
say
follow
foul
me.
over here, y'all.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on all of my social media platforms at TunGotJokes. That's TUNGOTJOKES. And that's been this edition of Dussé and Backwoods. I have my very special guest, Frsh Waters, and
Church.
my main man, T-Reg here.
Yes, sir.
Shit, that's been our show. If you think our show was dope, if you think our show was dumb, we don't get no fuck. We did it the dab way. Let's make some noise for Dussé and Backwoods. Yeah, yeah. And like that, we out.
Police